You alright?
Yeah, you alright?
Yeah. Don't you feel like these days kind of just gel together?
Yeah, I know, it's just nought to do, is there?
No. I mean, we've lived interesting lives, so we must have some great stories to tell. Come on, we should start a podcast.
That's not a bad idea, actually, yeah. Oh, I've got a great story we can start with.
Great, right?
Yeah, I don't know if you know this, but I actually used to be a surgeon. Wow. It's pretty good, actually. Probably the best around. People would travel for miles just so I could operate on them.
Nice.
Yeah. Well, that was until I got dismissed from my first job, anyway. Accidentally cut someone open during surgery and they bled to death. Maimed a few others as well. But it's alright, I found a new job. Only lasted about a week though until I was doing it again. Yeah, cut someone's vertebral artery. Yeah, resulting in a stroke. Obviously she died. It was horrific. Maimed a few others there as well. Oh, I left a bit of surgical equipment in someone's back.
Right.
Didn't walk again. I think I maimed and killed about 33 people altogether, yeah. Until they revoked my licence. Life went downhill after that, as you'd expect.
Hang on, I recognise this. That's the story of Christopher Dunst, aka Dr. Death, the hugely popular and critically acclaimed podcast.
Are you sure?
Yeah!
Oh, I'm pretty sure it was me.
No.
Oh, I must have just listened to the podcast, got so engrossed in it and mistook my own life for it. Sorry.
I am relieved.
Oh, God.
Oh, come on, there must be some stories that have happened about you.
Let me think. I did meet my ex-wife online. I know it's fairly normal these days, but the story of what happened next is far from normal.
Oh, that sounds great.
Oh, yeah. So she was quite well off already, you know. But she'd been married a few times, about 4, I reckon. So she had a little bit of baggage. Still way out of my league. So I did what any guy would do. I lied on my dating profile. Told her I owned several luxury properties. I was a doctor, been stationed in Iraq saving lives. Nice. Who's going to turn down that dreamboat? Not Debs. Oh, her kids didn't believe me though. Took one look at me and realised everything was a lie. But good old Debs did. Got married after 2 months. That's when I started controlling her life. Set up some cameras in her house, in her office. Her nephew didn't like that one bit, no. Well, we did a bit of digging. Found out about my secret past life. The time I spent in prison for stealing drugs. Not to mention the several indictments I had against me for harassing and abusing women. Oh, when Debs left me. So I did what any guy would do. Tried to kidnap her daughter. But then she escaped. Stabbed me 13 times.
Wait, she stabbed you 13 times?
Oh, yeah, that hurt, that did.
No, I recall this as well. That's the story of Dirty John, the great podcast that then turned into a hugely successful Netflix series.
Are you sure? I think that was me as well.
No, 100%.
Oh, sorry, what a goof I am.
Come on, it's getting silly. Come on, there must be something that's happened to you.
Oh, I know, I did once get arrested for murdering my ex-girlfriend.
Right.
Yeah, no, this one isn't a podcast, don't worry. Yeah, so, well, strangled her. Then made the mistake of showing her body to one of my friends in a parking lot. Then tried to bury her in a park.
No. You've done it again. That's season 1 of Serial.
Are you sure? I'm pretty sure that was me.
No, 100%.
Oh, I'm sorry. I keep doing this thing, I get so engrossed. My life is clearly so boring, nothing's happened.
Come on, there must be something you could talk about, even if it's not happened to you, as long as it's a really interesting story that's not affiliated with a podcast.
Let me think. I did read something interesting in the paper just the other day, so I don't think it'll be a podcast yet.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, it's about this murderer. He went around, he snuck into a hospital one day, disguised himself as a surgeon, operated on someone. Obviously, they didn't survive. Then a few years later, he met this woman online. Eventually, she found out about his past, so he kidnapped her daughter and tried to kill her, but she got away. And then, just a couple of days ago, actually, the police caught him burying another victim in the park after he showed the body to one of his friends. I think they called him the podcast copycat.
Wow. Wait, what are you in here for again?
Give the gift of podcasting this Christmas. But don't kill anyone.